What's happening, family? It is your man, CRB Jr. here at Big Boss Filmworks Motown Mafia podcast. To my left is my man, my brother, and my partner, Big Lou Stevens. What up, fam?
What up, man?
You all right?
It's been a very interesting week.
Yeah. We was doing some traveling. Just got back from the Big Apple.
Yeah.
You guys are going to get a chance to see some of that stuff. And again, had two very particular good meetings up there at Columbia and with our friend up in Harlem. And,
big up to Mike Castellez.
Yeah. You know, using your network will determine your net worth.
Absolutely.
And that is a fact on that. But so family, glad to be back at it. First show, episode 58 of the Motown Mafia podcast. Want to just say thank you all again for the support shown in 2022. The growth of this channel has been consistent and impressive, and we don't take any of it for granted.
Absolutely, it's been ascending.
Yeah, without question, we'll be hitting another milestone very, very shortly, and we got a ton of stuff coming your way in 2023 on our much anticipated and long awaited launching of our Patreon channel. But again, we don't want to just do it, so we went out to the coast. We really did some exclusive shooting in New York. That again, you guys are going to get an opportunity when you go over to our Patreon channel to check it out.
Yeah.
But it being Martin Luther King's birthday,
that's right,
first holiday of 2022. I thought we'd do a quick little look back on, or the first holiday of 2023, rather.
2023, that's right.
The first
Happy
holiday.
New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year to everybody, and happy MLK Day to the whole family out there. But why don't we take a look back real briefly on what stuck out to you in 2022?
Man, for me, it was a watershed year. And for you as well. You know, we had some losses.
Without doubt, that definitely is on our list. So R.I.P. to your grandmom, and you can speak on that.
R.I.P. to Big 50.
To my brother 250. Both just were huge losses to the whole Big Boss family and to us personally.
Yes, definitely.
You know, to say I lost a friend, I didn't lose a friend. I lost a brother. You only get one grandma.
You only get one.
You know, like that. You know,
like on that tip. Yeah.
On that tip, right? And it is life, but life is for the living.
And it is.
But assuredly, henceforward, all the things we do, there will be are dedicated to the memories of Annie Stevens and the memories of Craig Joseph Johnson, a.k.a. 250. But so that was a big thing. So those of you guys, the fans out there, you know, you remember this summer we took a real sabbatical or 6-week break away from everything, and that's what was going on in the Big Boss world was just dealing with those real life situations and real life issues. But on a lighter note, BMF.
Man, BMF.
The phenomenon continues.
Dude, big time.
So shout out to T, shout out to Meat, shout out to all those good people over at G-Unit and Little T. What the success of that whole franchise of BMF has been able to do, and what it's done for all of us in that genre, in the true crime genre, it's been a blessing. Shout out to Scott Bernstein and the great work that he's done over there. With BMF and dealing with Meech and with T. He's seen on Blowing Money Fast, the BMF documentary, and he's done a ton of consulting on the actual BMF series. Definitely. You know, Scott's been with us, for you guys who don't know, from the beginning of this project with us. And, you know, as BMF has brought Detroit and the whole game to the forefront, then we're going to get to later in the show a review of episode 1 of the BMF documentary. But when you were watching episode 1 of the scripted series, you know, this photo, let's see if we can get it here.
Yeah.
When they do the montage of all the players who set the stage, let's put this up here in fact.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's put this up here where it belongs. Yeah. Hey everybody, I'm back. Yeah, and we're remodeling the studio here. It's been a process. We're clearing this out. This place has done so many different things for us over the years, but we're really going to be dedicating it to doing some pods because we got some hot interviews that we do plan on doing for everybody this year. But yeah, so anyway, in episode 1 of the scripted series BMF, they're doing a montage of all the people who set the tone for it. And, you know, there's photos of Demetrius Holloway, Big Frank, Nitty Usher,
That's right.
Maserati Rick, and of course the Fat Man and the Field Marshal, Courtney Brown and Eddie Jackson. And that was a nice shout out those guys gave us over here to show that they are aware too that Meech and that crew followed a long line of prolific hustlers that they came out of. So they had some really great mentors when it came to what they did. Yep. So yeah, it's just been awesome, man.
Yeah, you had your thing, your cable television debut with Reels TV, America's Most Evil.
Yeah, if you guys get a chance, look at America's Most Evil on Reels. They brought me in to do a little consulting work. They were doing a thing on YBI, the Butch Jones era. Shout out to all those guys from that YBI era. Shout out to Mr. Cooper Pep. Shout out to Big Steve 5. Brother Jabba the Hutt and Scotty and all those guys from that neighborhood. Some of which, all you guys which are welcome to come aboard and sit down and share some of the rich history. I think a lot of those guys from that YBI era, again, they were all like Pops and a lot of the people in our circle. They were all so close to it.
Yeah.
That they don't realize the impact.
It was just a part of life.
It was a part of life, but all through, and definitely in the BMF series, they give YBI their shine because those were the guys who really influenced Meech and T's behavior, the way that those guys were flossing and moving, and to see young black guys not waiting to get their bag, but actually going without passing judgment for right or wrong.
Right.
They were going to get their situation together. Then you got in the podcast world the passing of the brother Kevin Samuels.
Yes, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. What that brother did on Black YouTube, or I should just say YouTube in general, the growth of his channel, and I think he may be like the first straight YouTube content creator that, without any network backing or any of that, just came into black culture.
Yeah, I mean, like, I know I told you about him maybe a year and a half
ago, and within 6 months after, you were like, you should check out this guy's content. He's got some interesting outlooks on the black community and black relationships. That this guy had 1 million subscribers, and he was the talk of every barber. He was like Hov and them.
Nitro.
He was the conversation in every barbershop and salon in the hood. So shout out to Kevin Samuels. Definitely was a big loss in 2022. The ending of the pandemic, kind of.
Yes, sort of, kind of.
Wow, so, that's a whole thing. We won't get into too much of that pandemic.
The whole pandemic politics.
Yeah, because it's so political.
Pandemic.
Yeah, he said it, I didn't. That whole thing. And then hip-hop, keeping it real.
Yeah.
RICO indictments.
Whoa.
It got real for people in the hip-hop community. The games have stopped. I wish all those young men well. What's going on with the clique down in Atlanta and all the silliness that we do in our community. This guy snitching on that guy. Well, you guys who don't know, when them folks get involved, it gets real. It stops being about streams and likes and going platinum.
Right.
Because those folks don't care nothing about that. I think it's even a bigger issue, though. The people in Atlanta, the money people in Atlanta are like, enough's enough.
I mean, it's ridiculous. You can't. I mean, it's like, how do you grow as an artist if you're afraid you're not going to live to enjoy it?
Well, or the bigger question I think that maybe 2022 brought up is, do the people in the hip hop industry, do you want to be artists or do you want to be gangsters? And the feds are saying, you boys need to really decide.
Right.
Because if you want to play gangster, we can do that.
Exactly.
We can play that game, and if you want to be artist, but you ain't gonna do both. You ain't gonna be real good. You ain't gonna be doing all this run around, shooting up, killing up people, and then dropping albums going platinum.
Right.
No, one or the other.
Make up your mind.
Make up your mind. So that, and I think the ramifications of that are going to spread all through 2023 and the future, because if they really get into start using lyrics and lifestyle, and every U.S. attorney starts to say these rap organizations, these record labels, are actually criminal organizations.
It's a racket, right? Then it's a rap for the game.
It is. It's going to be different. Very, 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 very different. So, yeah, 2022.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like you guys to chime in and tell me also what you guys think were some of the high points in 2022, and what you think was impactful in our community or to you and to yours, and all of the above in 2022.